What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Old Cranky Man Collectibles YouTube channel. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe and make sure you turn those notifications on so that we get to annoy you every time we upload a video. It's time for round number 6 of the March LCQ. This feature match is Travis Wilcoxon playing medium white versus Jeff Moore playing Big Boros. So this is sort of a Naya deck. It splashes green for just a few cards. You can see Jeff's points there. Mox Pearl, Mox Ruby, Umezawa's Jite, Strip Mine, and 4th Aerolingus. He's going to start things off with the Plains. Travis has a Champion of the Parish. Travis's points: Mox Pearl, Strip Mine, Umezawa's Jite, Soul Ring. These decks are kind of fundamentally similar, although Jeff's deck has the ability to go a little bit faster, I think, with the addition of some of those red cards that just go turbo mode, like 4th Aerolingus, for example. On turn 2, Travis has a Kithion and I can't remember the name of that card. I believe it's one of those sacrifices to make something indestructible. Jeff has a Get Lost. Get rid of that Champion of the Parish. He's going to get a couple of map tokens and pass back over to Jeff. Jeff's got a Caracas, and it looks like he'll just pass back. I do want to apologize for the glare in here. Game Castle basically spent the entire winter renovating this room that we used to use as a coverage booth, so it is now a streaming room, and with growth comes growing pains. We have a glare issue. Fortunately, it usually only affects the lands on the top side there. So Travis cracks a map token. I believe that is a Palace Jailer on top. Could be wrong. Caracas is going to bounce the Kythia. No, Travis, it doesn't go to your graveyard. It goes back to hand. There's an Ancient Tomb. There's a Kythian. Back for more. I see a Council's Judgment in hand from Travis. I'm going to pass back over to Jeff.
Pretty close, though. Not bad, but... Well, guess we just go for the 2-for-1 here.
Let's see what Jeff's got.
2 to all creatures and 2. Yep.
This is a... oh, it's the Red Confluence. So he's going to use it to deal damage to the creatures and to Travis's face. I believe this is a Stoneforge Mystic here from Travis. I dislike the new companion app for a number of reasons, but the primary one is that it is very hard to see those numbers. We're going to have to figure out a different app to use for the life totals. I believe Travis is at 14, not 100% sure. Stoneforge Mystic is going to go find. What's it going to be? Travis has lots of things he can go get within his deck. Lion Sash could be good here. He's got 1 mana floating from the... it's going to be Umezawa's Jite. Got 1 mana floating from the Ancient Tomb there, so Umezawa's Jite comes into play, and he'll pass back over to Jeff. Chain Lightning, going to take care of the Stoneforge Mystic. That's going to be it for Jeff. He'll pass back over to Travis.
Yep. And...
That is a Hopeful Initiate.
Oh, map. Target him. Sure.
Map token is going to reveal a...
That can, I think, go. Yeah. Equip Jitty.
That's the creature you can sacrifice to make your creatures indestructible. So that's going to go to the graveyard. The Hopeful Initiate's going to pick up the Umezawa's Jite, and we'll pass back over to Jeff here. Both players still have quite a few cards in hand. Travis with 3. See that Council's Judgment? I believe that is a Dismember. Not sure what that 3rd card is. Here is the Othari. This card can get out of control very, very quickly. It's a 5 mana 3/3 with haste, and when it attacks, when it enters or attacks, you get an experience counter. And then when it attacks, you make a 2/2 rebel, I believe, for each experience counter you have that is also tapped and attacking. So the turn this thing comes down, it makes. Are they 1/1s or 2/2s?
We'll go to combat.
I completely forgot.
I will take 2.
And I'll play a Seasoned Engineer.
Sure.
All right, so hopefully Initiate is in the red zone. Follow-up play is a Seasoned Dungeoneer. The initiative is here. Does Travis have an answer for this Othari? I believe he does, yes, because he's got that Dismember in hand, which he can pay 4 life for here. Although Travis is at 9, so going down to 5 is a huge risk against this Boros deck that has cards like Lightning Bolt and Fourth Aerolingus. Othari.
Brought back.
That's good.
I will return it back
Yep.
to the field.
Oh boy.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Attack. Trigger.
Yep.
2 rebels this time.
Othari attacks. 2 rebels.
Yep.
Seasoned Engineer is going to block 1 of them. Travis will go to 4.
That's pretty good. I'll gain 2. Before,
A
6.
Rip Apart going to take care of the Jite. Travis will gain 2.
Yes.
Let's go find.
Jeff's going to take the initiative. Search his library for a basic land. Looks like that's going to be a mountain. And we are back on Travis's turn. Wasteland going to take care of Caracas.
Bounce my Othari in response.
Caracas bounces Othari. Travis still has that Dismember in hand. As far as the standings go, this was round 6. I believe Jeff is actually locked for the top 8 already, and this is a pair down for him. For Travis here, Travis would need to win and sweat the tiebreakers in order to make the top 8. Travis having a very long think here for about what to do on this turn.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Caracas dies, Othari back to hand. Travis must have been pondering whether or not he wanted to dismember that Othari in response to the Caracas getting activated.
We'll go to combat. Yep.
Hopeful Initiate and Seasoned Dungeoneer are going to get in the red zone. Seasoned Dungeoneer will trigger.
Okay.
That reveals a Thalia Heretic Cathar off the top. So unless Jeff has 2 removal spells, Travis is going to take the initiative here. It looks like a couple of +1/+1 counters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was just from the training trigger and
Yeah,
then the Explore trigger on the Seasoned Dungeoneer. Looks like Travis is going to pack him in. I think Jeff got game 1 there. Most likely because he would be able to take the initiative back and deal 5 damage, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I think he was just at 4 life, so kind of on the edge there. Jeff going to get game number 1. Let's see if we can fast forward through the shuffling here. All right.
I'll keep this.
I will as well.
Both players going to keep 7. Iganjo. Here's a Mox Pearl. No plays on turn 1 other than the land of the Mox Pearl. Jeff, there's a Windswept Heath. That's going to get cracked immediately.
Plateau.
Travis, a 2-time LCQ winner in 2023, 2-time winner in 2022. Travis has won 4 dual lands, 4 LCQs, qualified for the championship last year, where he finished in the top 4. Travis has a Shadow Spear on turn, Jeff has a Shadow Spear on turn 1 here. Travis, with just a tap land, going to pass back.
This filter land. And pass back to you.
Rugged Prairie from Jeff. This game is shaping up to be a long one. Both players not taking a ton of game actions.
That's a good one.
Here is a Ranger of Eos from Travis. That'll get 2 CMC1 creatures to the hand. Travis has some really interesting ones. Esper Sentinel, Micaeus the Lunarch, Weathered Wayfarer. A couple of the creatures that you can sacrifice to give something indestructible. I believe that's what that was right there. The Bodyguard, Benevolent Bodyguard. A Benevolent Bodyguard and a Weathered Wayfarer picked up off of the Ranger of Eos. Pass back over to Jeff. Plains here. I see a Fable of the Mirror Breaker in hand. Samwise is stout-hearted. Looks like the play is going to be Fable. Magic Dad's Goblin Shaman token. Check out our podcast, The Magic Dads, where we talk about all things Canadian Highlander. Right here on the OCM channel. Travis.
Play Weathered Wayfarer. And get the Bodyguard second.
Weathered Wayfarer, Benevolent Bodyguard.
Play a tap land. And pass turn.
That's going to be it. We'll pass back over to Jeff. Fable going to go up to Chapter 2. Do a little rummaging here, perhaps. Take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button if you love Canadian Highlander. Let me know down below what your favorite thing to copy with Fable is. I love copying Archon of Cruelty. So, Jeff discards Aven Mind Sensor and Samwise the Stout-Hearted for 2 fresh cards off the top. Still a full grip of 6 cards. Goblin Shaman token. Going to get in the red zone. That's going to get blocked. Both creatures will trade. Treasure token coming. Here is a Forked Bolt for the full value. Bodyguard going to save the Weathered Wayfarer. Here is a...
So I have less lands than you. Because you'll have 4 lands and I'll have 3 at that time.
Is that a... Geez. I think that... No, it couldn't have been a Tectonic Edge. Maybe it was one of the new... is it Demolition Field? I can't remember. There's like 2 or 3 different variants of Field of Ruin now. That could have been what that was. It looks like 3 mana.
Yep, and pass turn.
A... All right, so the Rabble Master is going to get exiled under the Skyclave Apparition. Jeff has found a green mana source and a Seasoned Dungeoneer here, so he'll take the initiative. Fable being able to copy the Seasoned Dungeoneer is going to get out of control very, very quickly unless Travis has an answer for one or both of these cards.
You can search for another basic. I'm going to path there.
Path to Exile. Going to take care of the Seasoned Dungeoneer. Basic land coming from Jeff here. And number 5 from Travis.
I'll play a Werefox Bodyguard and target the reflection.
Werefox Bodyguard looks like it's going to take care of this reflection of
You will
Kiki
get
Jiki.
the guy neck. And I will swing for 2
Bash in for 2 with the Skyclave Apparition. Travis will get to take the initiative here. Search library for a basic land.
Now pass turn.
So that last turn, that was actually a strip mine, I believe. He used the Weathered Wayfarer. That's why he tapped the land to search for the strip mine and then immediately activate it. I think that's what happened there. Fourth Aerolingus for X equals 4.
Yep.
That is going to bring 4 knights with haste. Jeff has the actual tokens. That's pretty impressive. He's got the Magic Dad's, the Magic Dad's red knight or warrior. Is it a warrior? Fourth Aerolingus token. That's fun. It is me riding my dog Charlie.
Yep.
An attack for 8 here. Travis still at 20, I think.
Yeah, I haven't taken any, so I'll take 8.
Take 8. We'll regain the initiative.
Yep.
Introduce the monarch.
Sweet.
So Jeff is going to take the initiative back and become the monarch. Looks like I get 2 +1/+1 counters. Let's go me.
And I will move to my instep.
Yep, I'll make a construct of the instant.
Urza's Saga. Gonna make a construct.
3. Yeah, we'll make another. I think I should definitely.
Travis is going to make another construct. Urza Saga is going to go away. I'll get to search the library for an artifact. Looks like those constructs are 4/4s, maybe.
Oh, look at that dog token right there.
Yeah, that dog. Okay, we are. What are we grabbing? I think we're grabbing
Twitch?
my Shadow Spear.
4/2.
I'm gonna
Let's
also
breakers now. But
activate
we're close.
Weather Wayfarer. Grabbing.
Chat's rooting for you, Travis.
Thank God. Someone's rooting for me. I don't think anyone's rooting for me. All right. And then I'm grabbing Shadows. That's right. Yep.
Travis does pick up the Shadow Spear here from the Urza Saga. Let's see. Man, I hate that new companion app. I can't tell how much life Jeff has. I think that says.
Kind of gross on my end.
I think that says 10, but I am not 100% sure. Travis building up quite the board here. Those constructs are 4/4s now.
Okay. Playing Nykthos.
Weathered Wayfarer getting activated to find a Nykthos, I believe that's what that was.
May I see your graveyard?
Yeah.
So he can make 5 mana off of the Nykthos.
Will Nykthos for 5.
Nykthos getting activated here. Tons of mana available. Palace Jailer. So that'll take care of goodbye me. Travis will become the monarch. And now he'll be able to take the initiative as well. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. This is a card that I haven't seen in a month or so. But with all of the things with all of the things in Travis's deck, it is a very, very powerful Magic card.
And I'll gain the
There is an attack
And I will forge on the Palace.
2+1/+1 counters
That's
getting put on the jailer here. Travis has built up quite the formidable army. Jeff is going to have a really hard time closing this game, I think. Still 4 cards in hand. I see a Caves of Chaos Adventurer, a Prismatic Vista. Was that an Aomer? Does Jeff has an Aomer in his hand? I'm not sure what that white card is. Oh, is it an Adeline? Still, there's so much. Travis has so much power in play right now. The constructs are now 5/5s because the Soul Cauldron came into play, so that's 10 power right there. 4 power from the Palace Jailer. 10, 14, 17 power in play, I believe, and I'm sure that there's a creature in the graveyard to activate the Soul Cauldron on.
Trap.
Yep, rolling the trap. Taking down.
2/7.
Caves of Chaos Adventurer is going to go take the initiative back. Travis is going to take 5 here, get knocked down to 7.
Okay, Moral Knife.
Shadow Spear getting equipped to the Adventurer.
And hit my Benevolent Bodyguard.
Yep, so this is what I was talking about. Travis is like basically, I don't know, half, 75% of his creatures have activated abilities. So now everything that has a +1/+1 counter on it is also a Benevolent Bodyguard.
Holy crap, I have permanence.
Travis says, holy crap, I have permanence. Yes, you do, my friend. A ton of permanence.
Activate Weather Wayfarer. Sure.
Weathered Wayfarer going active once again. I love the beauty and simplicity of this mono white deck. Everything feels like it does so many different things. See, what did he pick up there? I think that is an Iganjo, the channel Iganjo, so he can discard that to deal 4 damage to something. That's going to come in clutch here.
That's okay. Yeah. No, I will equip Shadow Spear to constructs.
Shadow Spear going onto a construct, so that one's going to be a 6/6 now. But Shadow Spear's on both sides of the table.
You're at 15.
I mean, they're not gonna wash each other out, but it's certainly keeps that advantage bar more centered. Travis's creatures are so huge, though. Here's a Mother of Runes from Travis. And the constructs look to be getting in the red zone here.
All right, he's 6/6, yeah, done.
This is interesting because no matter what you do, this is not a lethal attack. He would go to 4 if he takes it, but Travis would gain 6 life. The Caves of Chaos Adventurer is what, a 6/4 right now? It looks like he's just going to chump block the 5/5, and then he will take 6.
And then I go to 13.
And Travis will gain 6.
Okay, I will pass turn. I'll draw a card.
And he's going to pass back to Jeff here. So this Caves of Chaos Adventurer could potentially get to attack here. Jeff also taking 5 there from the trap room of the initiative. So Jeff at 4. Caves of Chaos Adventurer is going to attack. Looks like it's going to reveal a broadside bombardiers. Iganjo is going to deal 4 damage to the adventurer. So no life gained here for Jeff. Prismatic Vista, that's going to get cracked right away. See, I don't know if that broadside bombardiers actually changes anything. He could kill the werewolf bodyguard with one of the tokens, like just sack the treasure, for example. Does broadside bombardiers? Broadside bombardiers itself has to have attacked, right? It's not just you attacked, period. It's broadside bombardiers has to attack. So the broadside bombardiers doesn't actually do anything.
Let's start by trying to brought back, doing the Vista and the.
Jeff going to cast a brought back here. That's going to eat the Caves of Chaos Adventurer in response. And I think this game might be over.
So many.
Can't do anything about it.
All right.
That is it. Travis going to tie things up with game number 2 here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super impressive go wide strategy. All right. Let's get through the shuffling for game number 3.
Does work.
Alright. Good luck, sir. Sure.
Yeah, I'll keep this. You 3?
Yep.
3.
Good.
Jeff going to start things off with an Arid Mesa. Here's a Urza Saga and a Soul Ring from Travis, followed by a Smuggler's Copter. Jeff is going to have a really hard time this game. That is so much mana and power in play on the very first turn. That Urza Saga is going to get cashed in for so much value. That Soul Ring be able to tap and just make constructs over the next couple of turns, and then be able to go and find something like a Shadow Spear. This game is going to get closed real quick unless Jeff has answers for these cards. Sacred Foundry going to come into play tapped here off of this Arid Mesa. Let's see what Jeff's got for turn number 2.
No, I don't blame any. You should probably try it out because you're probably more happy about it. From everyone, from what I've heard from other people, they're like, yeah, the one.
The power of these fast starts while staying in monocolors, being able to play Soul Ring is just absurd to me.
Sounds really good. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What do you got, Jeff? Hopefully something good. Let's have a game of Magic. I see a Stoneforge Mystic in hand. Although, I don't know if that is going to be fast enough to slow down what Travis has going on here. Stoneforge is going to get cast. That's going to pick up an Umezawa's Jite.
And I'll say go.
Urza Saga going to go up to Chapter 2 as Travis starts the second turn of the game.
Activate. Make a dude.
Yep.
And crew.
Yep.
Construct coming into play. Going to crew the Copter. Copter's going to get in the red zone.
A champion of the parish. And I'll pass turn. Thank you. Sorry.
Yep. Very good. Curse penalties, fetch lands.
Looks like Travis is going to draw and discard a champion of the parish. Oh, I see a strip mine from Jeff here. That's a pretty good start.
No land this turn?
No, I did not play land.
Luckily for Travis, he's already got one construct in play and still has this Soul Ring. Although no second land from Travis does not bode well for him.
Right on top here. We're gonna crew this guy, and it's gonna be
Right on top.
It's gonna be right on top. It's gonna be right on top. It was on my deck actually.
Travis find a land.
Another one. That's
He did not. Oh no. Shockingly still very, very far ahead this game. With no lands in play. Opponent is at 13.
Getting in for one.
Take
with
it.
no meaningful permanence in play. Stoneforge Mystic just going to attack for 1.
We're playing it,
Jeff
we're
going to
playing
hold up 3 mana here. It looks like for an Iganjo. Okay. There is a land from Travis here.
Well, crew.
Sure.
Go to combat.
Yep. Trigger on the stack. Go back to Iganjo.
Iganjo getting channeled here. That'll take care of the Smuggler's Copter. Let's see if Travis has anything to say about it.
The terms.
These terms of engagement, yes. Goodbye, my friend. I will draw. I will discard a
Smuggler's Copter down. River of Runes bites the dust. Here's 3 mana. It's a Thalia Heretic Cathar. Stoneforge Mystic no longer able to attack here. That first striking Thalia will make it very difficult for him to start putting counters on this Umazau's Jite. There's a 4th land. A Seasoned Pyromancer. So we'll get to rummage twice and make some 1/1s.
Yeah, creatures and
Creatures and, yeah. Discarding 2 lands.
Okay.
Just discarding 2 lands. And I see a Chain to the Rocks and an Esper Sentinel. Chain to the Rocks will be able to take care of either the Thalia or the Construct. I gotta believe it's the Thalia. First Strike combined with that ability is a lot to handle. Worst case scenario,
Yep.
worst case scenario, Stoneforge Mystic can just block that Construct token. It's only a 2/2 now, right?
You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards.
Yep, Jeff has a Chain to the Rocks and 1 unknown card. Travis, I believe, has 6 cards in hand, which is what happens when you don't draw any lands. It's just gas.
I'll tap these 3.
Discard.
You know, I bet you can guess what that was. I will pass turn.
Shot in the dark. Alright. These guys get to untap. Let's start with a Chain to the Rocks.
Yeah, the lady is gone.
Chain to the Rocks gonna take care of the Thalia. Is it Jite time?
Play lands.
Yep.
Another land from Jeff here is 2 mana. Esper Sentinel looks like it's gonna pick up the Jite, and both of these creatures are gonna get in the red zone.
Got me a sub 15.
Travis gonna take 3.
Sense.
And the 2 counters are immediately going to get removed to take care of the Construct token. Well, Travis finally finding lands here. Unfortunately, it might just be too late.
Stoneforge Mystic.
Or maybe not. Colorless mana floating here from the Soul Ring. Stoneforge Mystic is going to go find an equipment. Looks like Bloodstained Mire is going to get cracked here.
Just trying to fan it out a little bit.
Fair.
To be fair, I only stripped mine 1.
No, absolutely.
But it was,
I would,
it was a very
you
important,
needed-
very important
I
strip
had a
mine.
very silly opener, and I will totally accept that strip mine.
Alright, untap.
Yeah, Travis is just going to pass back.
Show me what you got.
Jeff's turn. Oh boy, here's the Anointed Peacekeeper. So he'll get
Good luck
to
picking.
look at Travis's hand and choose one of these cards. I see an Ephemerate, a Council's Judgment, a Balance, a Mother of Runes, a Batterskull, and a Mana Tithe.
I don't like any of this.
I like all of it.
Interesting. Well, I was thinking maybe you could just name the Stoneforge Mystic, and that way it would be really hard for him to put the Batterskull into play. But I guess he has four. He has 4 mana now, right? 2 from the lands, 2 from the Soul Ring, so he could still activate the Stoneforge Mystic to put it into play. Did he name Nanotithe?
I'm just gonna put it over here so I remember.
Rest in peace to Manatithe. Sorry, that is not Manatithe. It's Hero Bladehold.
Equip over to Pyromancer.
Okay.
We'll tap.
Umzao Jite is going to get moved over to Season Pyromancer.
Block and Ephemerate.
Sure.
Travis has block and
Yeah,
Ephemerate.
you can draw a card. I will grab.
Jeff going to get to draw a card from the Esper Sentinel here. Is Travis going to be able to claw his way back into this after missing 3 land drops in a row and getting strip mined?
Where the heck are you? Oh, there you are.
Picks up an Umazao's Jite from the Ephemerated Stoneforge.
I think I will. I might upkeep. I will, with the Ephemerate on the stack. I'm gonna activate Stoneforge Mystic and put in the Batterskull and pay for the Ephemerate with the Extra Sentinel before I draw, and I gotta shuffle.
So what Travis did here was he put the rebound from the Ephemerate on the stack, targeting the Stoneforge Mystic. In response, he activated Stoneforge, floating a colorless mana to put Batterskull into play. And then he used that floating colorless mana to pay for the Esper Sentinel's tax.
And then I have my.
So Shadow Spear to hand for Travis here.
Good. And I will slay the Mother of Runes, and I will tap Mother of Runes, Stoneforge Mystic, and the Batterskull to activate Warden. Sure.
Is that an enlistment officer? I think that's what that is. It's an enlistment officer. Maybe he's tapping three creatures to look at the top card. And like if it's a, I don't know, if it's a creature with converted mana cost 2 or less or something at your power 2 or less. I don't remember how it is. You can tap creatures to draw cards basically. Or tap non-land permanents. I'm not sure how it works. Here is a Solitude.
Exile your.
Looks like he might be interested in going after the Germ token here.
I'll gain 4, go to 16.
Go to combat.
Yeah.
Anointed Peacekeeper, Seasoned Pyromancer, Stoneforge Mystic look like they're all getting in the red zone here.
Block the Peacekeeper.
Sure. Go to damage.
Yep.
So the 3/3s are going to trade, I believe. Oh no, that's a 4/4. The Enlistment Officer's a 4/4.
Fish off these two.
So now both creatures are going to die here from the triggers on the Umazao's Jite. Man, that card is so insane. Holy cow. Travis still has the... Yeah, Travis still has the Shadow Spear and the Jite in hand. 5 mana now. Just the Stoneforge Mystic in play for creatures.
Okay, we're gonna.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn those notifications on. Here is 3 mana from Travis. 4/5 mana from Travis.
Here. And that's five.
Stoneforge Mystic is going to pick up the Batter Skull. That is not what I expected from this turn. Batter Skull going to get in the red zone.
Puts me 1. And you got a 7?
Yep.
Pass turn?
Holy cow. Jeff going to knock over his entire deck. And I believe there is a basic land in hand. And I'm not sure what the other card was. He's like one good removal spell away from being able to kind of lock this game up.
Go to combat.
Yep.
Travis has a bunch of cards in hand, but he's been so far behind basically this entire game.
6.
So 2 counters on the Jite here. Travis is going to gain a bunch more life. So the Stoneforge Mystic is a, what, a 5/6?
Yep.
As they go.
So the Pyromancer basically just getting in there so that we can get a couple more counters on the Jite. Nothing actually big enough to take care of the Stoneforge just yet. At least fighting in its single combat, that is. When you put the Jite in the equation, though, things get weird.
I'll play Lauren.
Lauren of the third path going to take care of this Umezawa's Jite. Yikes. That is not good for Jeff.
Kill Lauren, and then I'll use the other 2 to just +2/+2.
Okay.
So Lauren down. Solitude now has +1/+1.
She's a big lady. You have 2 cards in hand?
2 cards.
I will just cast a Regal Bunnycorn and pass the turn.
Okay.
Regal Bunnycorn here from Travis. It is a 4/4 right now, I believe. That is a big bunny. All right, so Jeff has a Weathered Wayfarer in hand. That's what the white card was. Here's an Inti Cynical of the Sun, best card printed in 2023. My favorite card. Weathered Wayfarer, and maybe that other card in hand is an Ancient Tomb, actually.
Attack, trigger.
Stoneforge Mystic going to attack here. That'll trigger this Inti.
I'm sorry, Weather. I'll block.
Yeah, the Weathered Wayfarer not doing much here. Travis only has 3 lands in play compared to Jeff's, I don't know, what, 7? So that's going to get played from the Exile Zone, and he will just pass back over to Travis here, gaining a billion life every turn from this Batter Skull. Here's 3 mana.
I'll play my
There is the Umezawa's Jite.
Pay the extra and equip it to the Bunnycorn.
And he pays for the Esper Sentinel and then uses the mana to equip it to the Bunnycorn. Both creatures are getting in the red zone here. I believe this is an attack for 10, so Jeff has to block here. Jeff has 3, 4, 5, 6 power to work with.
Currently 5/5. Yep.
Don't love it, but
Yep. Take 5.
yep.
You go to 2.
I gain 3 from the.
Oh, right. Yep. You go to 5, and then I gain 5 more.
Okay, so Solitude and Seasoned Dungeoneer are going to block the Bunnycorn.
This is dead.
Sorry,
And it's
not
not
Seasoned Pyromancer.
That's right.
Inti and Solitude are going to block the Bunnycorn. Those will all trade. Jite is going to pick up a couple of counters. And looks like at the end of the turn, Jeff is going to exile the Seasoned Pyromancer to make 2 1/1s. A Fury off the top. Oh boy. I don't think that's actually good enough because that Stoneforge Mystic has 6 toughness. Jeff just gonna pass to Travis here.
Equip here.
If Travis has a removal spell, he'll be able to. He can take down a couple of the elementals with the counters on the Jite.
Gets a Shadow Spear, pay for it.
Oh nope, game's over.
That'll do it. Oh, nice.
Those are good games.
Everybody, this is why Travis is a
I'm not gonna do it, Travis.
4-time LCQ winner. There is no way that,
Yeah,
I don't know, 85, 90% of players would have been able to win that game 3, after he opened with Saga into Soul Ring, but then missed 3 land drops in a row and got strip mined. That enough right there would be enough right there to make, I don't know, 25 or 30% of players just scoop. Yep, you got it. We're not even gonna bother to play this game. Travis fought the good fight there, and it paid off in the end. Now, Travis does advance to 4-2 after this win, but we'll have to sweat the tiebreakers. Like I said, Jeff, I believe, is already locked. So that is it for the Swiss and the top 8 coming up tomorrow on the OCM channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on so that you can see when that video is posted. See you in the next one. Bye.